chaos on Wall Street.
We are in the middle of a market sell-off.
Tech stocks sent the markets into a tailspin today.
Tech stocks have just taken a battering.
A powerful new Chinese AI tool called DeepSeek is threatening the U.S. dominance of this emerging technology.
DeepSeek is on par with what OpenAI and Google have made, even though those companies are sinking billions of dollars, tons of years, and lots of development into this space. DeepSeek did it for cheaper in a matter of months.
Who would have expected the Chinese to do it cheaper? I can't believe it. It's as though when you don't have labor laws or rights. By the way, I do know this is bad news financially, but is anyone else somewhat excited that AI had its job replaced by AI? His deportation orders are so popular, they have collabs.
TV personality Dr. Phil tagged along on a Chicago raid.
You've never been deported before?
Dr. Phil. Dr. Phil.
Yeah? How do you know me?
No, I seen Dr. Phil, you know, on TV.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How do you know me? You've been in one thing. I guess Dr. Phil finally cashed someone outside. How about that?
When Joe Biden was in the Oval Office, or upstairs in the residence sleeping, I'm not so sure.
Oh, shit! Didn't you see that coming, did you, old man, huh? Mailed your sleepy ass. But seriously, you get one, all right? So let's move forward. Today, everyone wants to know about the federal spending freeze that Trump's been doing. So what's that about?
We've seen the Biden administration spend money like drunken sailors.
Drunken sailors! Everyone knows they spend so much money. All right, that's 2 digs at Joe Biden. Get it out of your system, all right? Now, I don't want to hear anything else about Joe Biden.
The Biden administration and the Department of Agriculture directed the mass killing of more than 100 million chickens.
If you see a man in aviator sunglasses driving a Corvette 15 to 20 miles an hour, that man is Joe the Chicken Butcher Biden.
They specifically cite readiness with transition surgeries. If you have a transition surgery, the recovery time and the narcotics that you have to be on as part of the process could affect your readiness for up to 12 months.
Oh, up to 12 months. Do you know how long our wars last? I think they'll have you back in the game in no time. Vietnam War, 11 years. Afghanistan War, 20 years. Even our storage wars last 15 seasons. First of all, transgender people make up 0.1% of the military. So, Commander-in-Chief, you're ruining the lives of people who are dedicated to serving America while doing nothing to affect the larger military. I don't see why a transition surgery should affect readiness more than any other surgery. Trump is acting like they're doing transition surgeries on the front lines. Medic! I need a medic over here. We got to get this guy a labia, stat!
Ahead of the hearings, more than 15,000 doctors have signed a letter urging senators to vote against confirming him.
Caroline Kennedy, RFK Jr.'s first cousin and the daughter of President John F. Kennedy, warning the senators tasked with confirming her cousin to be the nation's health secretary that they should vote no.
I've known Bobby my whole life. We grew up together. It's no surprise that he keeps birds of prey as pets, because Bobby himself is a predator. His basement, his garage, his dorm room were always the center of the action.
Center of the action. Cool dorm room. What's wrong with that, all right? And while you answer, I'll just take a sip of this delicious-looking smoothie that RFK Jr. sent me.
His basement, his garage, his dorm room were always the center of the action, where drugs were available, and he enjoyed showing off how he put baby chickens and mice in a blender to feed to his hawks.
Senators would question him on past statements, and he would deny them. Now, one senator, though, actually brought receipts adorable receipts.
Your organization is making money selling a child's product to parents for $26, which casts fundamental doubt on the usefulness of vaccines. One of them is titled Unvaxxed, Unafraid. Next one is No Vax, No Problem. Are you supportive of this clothing, which is militantly anti-vaccine?
I am supportive of vaccines.
Are you supportive of these onesies?
Wow. I never realized how much I would enjoy Bernie Sanders talking about baby clothes. And these little corduroy dungarees, why do they have pockets? A baby doesn't need to carry around a wallet or car keys. Do you support that?
It must be nice to have the luxury of giving up booze while the rest of us are trapped in reality. Wildfires, bird flu, crippling gambling debts. If you're not blacking out every single night, you're not paying attention. And by the way, why are we giving up alcohol in January? It's colder than Jack Frost's. All your fat friends are posting gym selfies, and it gets dark faster than Justin Trudeau's face on Halloween. Oh, please. Me, I'd much rather give up booze in May. The weather is warm, and I'm already coked up for Cinco de Mayo. But for those of you not sure about dry January, don't worry. There's something even dumber.
For some people, that looks dry. For others, it might look damp. A damp January would mean only drinking on special occasions, adding more dry days to your month, or consuming fewer drinks in each sitting.
Damp January? Are you me? Damp January sounds like someone I paid for a lap dance in the 80s. Just say drinking less. Not everything needs a label.
While Trump is demanding meritocracy in government, he's trying to fill his cabinet with a whole bunch of just real geniuses. Today, the Senate held hearings for Kash Patel, who Trump wants to lead the FBI, because of qualifications like this.
My name is Kash Patel, and I have written the first ever children's Russiagate book. It's called The Plot Against the King. It is a fantastical telling by me, the Russiagate chief investigator.
Wow. I mean, that's a great reason to not teach your kids to read. At the same time, the Senate held hearings for Tulsi Gabbard, who Trump wants as director of national intelligence, even though she's friendly with dictators like Bashar al-Assad and looks like the head of the Galactic Council in a bad sci-fi movie.